Alright, we're at the Meridian condos looking at a 3-inch sewer stack that we relined. We're going to start at the top going down. Here is the camera going down the pipe. This is the lining we're in right now. And we're going to stop the connections. Show you the connections. Get a good picture here. Okay. This is all lining we're looking at right now. And coming up to a connection right now. The lining was pre-cut to skip over these connections. So just trying to get you. So here's the end of the lining. Coming up to a connection. There's the hole. You see the connection? We skip over the connection and then we start the lining right after that. Here's the lining again right after that. Keep going. More lining and lining. Of course you wouldn't see any pipe cracks anymore because it's been lined over right now. We'll eventually get to another connection. There are about 6 connections in all in this pipe. And here's the end of the lining. There's your connection. And there's your new lining again. And the lining was pre-cut, so you don't cover up those connections. More lining. Coming up to a connection soon. There's your next connection. Right there, see how the lining stops just before the connection? It starts right after the connection over here. Right there. Keep going. The exact distance is about 10 to 12 inches. That we have to skip over so we don't cover up connections. So the lining gets cut that way before we install it. More lining, coming up to connection. More lining. There's your next connection on your left. Then here we come with our new section of lining starting right there. A little bit of a rough pipe. We weren't able to clean this one because it already had cracks in it. We didn't want to flood the units by jetting these lines, so we put a new lining in it that's pumpy, but it sealed off all the cracks. Here's your next connection. I think that one's on the right hand side. Yeah, it's on the right hand side going in. You can see a bit of water coming out of it. See a little trail of water coming out of it. Okay, there's your lining again. Pull in the lining and we get to the bottom of the pipe. And there is your 90-degree bend. Just before the 90-degree there are 2 connections right there. Top and bottom. You probably can't see them, but there are your 2 connections. There's your end, your lining. And there's your 90-degree bend right there.